Hello, Serge here from the backyard driving range, coming with another daily video. And this question today comes from Steve Smith, and he says, when Robert describes what Serge does pre-shot, it sounds like exactly what I do, with one exception. Once I have set the club down and aligned my feet where I want them, I look to the rear along my toe line and pick a spot on the toe line behind me. Then I extend the shaft behind me to cover that point and lift it up. So he's trying to find the sense and feel of where his toe line is. So once he goes in a mitt and reaches the toe line, it's up the tree from there, and he knows exactly where that point is. That seems to give me a feeling of where I want to be in the backswing, and when I return the club to address position and start my real backswing, I have a better idea of where I want to be. He's setting the feeling of exactly where his place in space is, where his swing is going to go. I like that thought a lot. My level of play picked up quite a bit when I started doing that simple thing. This is DJ's and sometimes my routine of lifting the club parallel to the ground to sense the toe line for the lift up the tree. Exactly, and I think that's a great idea. I mean, one of the things that I say most often about the golf swing is we take a good practice swing, we feel the swing, and then we swing the feel. But another aspect of that is what I call knowing your place in space. All right, and that means that where do I actually swing? What is exactly going to be my path and my plane? Now, one of the things I do with this is also the case of I stand here and I just put my hands up in the air like this, and I say, okay, once I get into posture, there's my backswing. That's where both hands have to swing to, right here. And I'm going to go so far as to say right here, not there or there, right there. Not there or there, right there. I'm going to lock that place in. And then conversely, on the other side, when I swing to my follow-through, which would be from this angle, I'm going to swing up to my follow-through, and I'm going to get to the follow-through, and I'm going to have right here. I'm not going to finish there or there. It's going to be right there. Not there or not there, right there. So I lock those 2 points in. And once I've locked them in, and naturally, I've locked in my toe line too. So when I start my swing, it's here, and it's just right up to that point right there. And then when I do my transition, ring the bell and bump and do my transition and swing up to my finish, it's right here. So I've locked these 2 points in. And the key to the golf swing is when your hands are together on the golf club, they're basically diametrically opposed, which means whatever one hand does, the other one does the opposite. And so therefore, that's going to establish, so to speak, your path, your track, or your plane. And so to speak, of like a railroad track or a track of a roller coaster. And I like the roller coaster idea because we know those go up and down and have some curvature in them. So when you go down a hill and curve off to the left or the right, whatever. So once you get your hands together and you know that you're going to go from your takeaway to point A to point B, if you hit point A correctly, and especially with the club vertical and the 3/4 swing, and you hit that correctly, and then you swing to point B, your track is, so to speak, laid down. It's guaranteed. You can, once you go to this point, there's only basically one track where you can swing smoothly and efficiently and effectively, consistently, and in dynamic balance. You could probably get there with some other movement, but it's going to make the swing herky-jerky. It will not be smooth. And I guess the best definition I could give of smoothness is smooth is flowing, it's graceful, it's like waltzing rather than rock and rolling. And smooth is what? Lack of radical angle changes. Smooth is flowing and graceful, not a lot of angles. So when you set that toe line and your point A and your point B and you swing to them, you will have a smooth, efficient, consistent golf swing. And that's the key to hitting good golf shots and hitting the ball more solid and straight. So set your places in space to go along with doing your practice swing where you feel the swing and then swing the feel. And when you can hit your places in space, you can hit your point A and point B, you'll be making some really good swings, good, solid, consistent swings, hitting the ball solid and straight, and therefore shooting those lower scores. So here we go, toe line to point A to point B. And you hit point A and point B, and you'll be spanking it just like that one. So that's it for the search today on feeling the swing, swinging the feel, but knowing your place in space. And when you hit your places in space, you'll make a lot better swings. That's it for the search for today, and I'll be talking to you all again soon.